I'm Prince Minu's owner and the Chief Clinical Audiologist at Gatwick Audiology. I started my journey at the Gatwick Park Hospital about 20 years ago now, and we've now expanded into multiple locations across Surrey and Sussex. The services we offer include hearing assessment, hearing aid fittings, tinnitus management, and wax removal services. We also work in partnership and association with other multidisciplinary team, including ENT consultants, audiovestibular physicians, vestibular rehab physiotherapists, and other modalities. Support us doing the clinical service. We've got Diane Buckley, the lead medical secretary, business manager Laura Bennett, and to handle the accounts, Jan Wheeler. We've got David Hazeldine. He does all our NHS microsuction service, and Mr. Kamani, ENT specialist, we work in partnership with.
Prince, I'm interested to know what services Gatwick Audiology offers to its clients.
So Gatwick Audiology, we offer hearing assessment, hearing aid fittings, wax removal service, and tinnitus management. That's the main services that we provide. We work alongside other multidisciplinary team as well, like ENT, audiovestibular physicians. So somebody who needs additional services or treatments, we refer them on and to other colleagues as well.
Please tell me, how did COVID affect Gatwick Audiology from a patient's perspective?
Yeah, so clearly it was a challenging time for us all. We had essential service running throughout, even during the COVID period. But we've introduced some innovative approach in terms of how we handle new patients. We've introduced the tele-otology, where we actually take videos in a high definition camera of the eardrum, ear canals, do the hearing test and everything, send it to the ENT specialists, so they could actually treat the patients based on the evidence we provide them remotely. So it just reduces the number of visits to see us and the ENT separately. So that was one thing. With regard to hearing aid patients, thanks to the technology advancements on remote fine-tuning and such as the telecare from Signia, we could remotely connect into patients' hearing aids and make the adjustments for them while they are locked down and far away from the clinic locations.
Prince, could you tell us about Mr. Bennett and why you thought Pure Charge and Go was the best solution?
Yeah, sure. Mr. Bennett, he came into the clinic to have an initial assessment for his hearing because his family had noticed that he was struggling. So he being young, and we tested his hearing, and there was some hearing loss, which was a bit of a shock to him, which is completely understandable. We looked at different hearing aid models, we looked at different options, and it changed his perspective by even having a look at different discrete options available these days. So we've let him try two different models. One was a Signia Silk hearing aids, which doesn't block much of a natural hearing, which goes inside the ear, very discrete options. Matt really liked it initially, that was his preference. We went on to try a Pure Charge and Go rechargeable AX hearing aid models, which sits at the back of the ear with a thin wire, which has better technology, has a better processor within them. It's the AX technology within them. So I wanted Matt to try both so that he could take the right decision for him, because he's going to wear them, and the practicality is wise as well. Matt liked his technology. He uses his mobile phone for telephone calls, listening to music and so on as well, which the Pure Charge and Go given that extra streaming facility to it. Matt tried it for about 2 weeks, and he could straight away, within a day or two, feel the advantages of the Pure Charge and Go AX hearing aid models. One thing that he mentioned specifically was about he felt that he was in control, and it was more easier for him to get adapted to that device, purely because of the control on the app for the hearing aids through the phone, plus the streaming facility available through them. So I'm glad he's taken that decision, obviously, after the trial, and that really was the best solution for his hearing loss.